Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
So namaste everyone. Hi everyone. Today my guest is the Pavel Kalagin, sivanandayoga teacher from New York, better to say Brooklyn. So hi Paul.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Well, okay, we continue our discussion on process of reincarnation, and in our previous actually number of videos we already spoke about the process itself, about past lives, about moment of death, etc. So that's like the next actually step in our investigation, actually, philosophical quest for the truth about that. And for sure, okay, you belong to the Sivananda yoga tradition, I belong to the kriyayoga tradition, and that's very ancient meditation schools with a really knowledge about many things, including the process of dying and reincarnation. And okay, let me start with a quite intensive question. Okay, what is your personal knowledge, or maybe knowledge, okay, which you have from Sivananda school itself, about possibilities? Okay, actually, well, after death of the physical body, soul or consciousness travel somewhere. And my question is, what are the chances? I mean, if you go to the any kind of Christian church, Protestant church, Catholic church, Anglican, Orthodox church, Armenian church, any Christian church, basically they give an idea about chance to be, born, let us say like this, somewhere like, paradise, heavens, or maybe hell. Well, what are chances for the soul really? I mean, paradise, hell, come back to the human world, where we can go. What is your information about it?
Yeah, my information about it, it's also depends of your karma, of your past lives, and from your life you're living right now. It's pretty obvious thing. Like in Sivananda, it's pretty clear thing here. The way you live, like this life, it's gonna be pretty close to it, pretty similar where you're gonna be after death. It's pretty similar. Like you go, it's if you let's say, like you mentioned in the last video, actually, if you were like if you was musician, let's say, if you're going after you live in the body, you're gonna be in the music. In the music area, like it's still like you did it for yourself, like your own mandala, your own like you're gonna see the similar things. You're still in yourself pretty much. You're not going right away into the like somewhere like far away. Like usually it's not happening because it's usually you're staying pretty much near near the earth, and you still staying in your own imagination. Even like some people even don't mention they even died. They go into the next life. They're not realizing it. They're not aware of it. They just going like from life to life. They don't feel like they feel the moment they die, and then they're already here again. So for them, it's mostly unconscious. Like 90%, it's unconscious, or like they sleeping, like with like they dreaming, like they dreaming about the thing, like again with the like in a sleep, like this very similar thing. It's extremely good example. Like you spend like the day,
Like dreaming.
yeah, like in yeah, like in museum, and in the nighttime, it's gonna be museum things in your dream. Like not necessarily, but in the most cases, the same thing after death. Like if you spend your life in museum most of the time, or whatever it is in the ashram, it's gonna be pretty much the similar things, but in a little bit, it's gonna be not that physical, but for you it's gonna be very, I would say, real. It would be still real.
Okay, let me ask this kind of question. I think it's a natural that I'm always trying to remember what actually Christian churches say about after death reality of the consciousness, or better to say reality of the soul, because but okay, mostly churches, any church, any Christian tradition, they mostly deny possibility for the soul to be born again as a human being. Mostly they create such a picture that two choices, go to heaven or to hell. But at the same time, Hindu tradition, Buddhist tradition, and all kinds of esoteric traditions, they speak about great chance and great possibility that any soul after death of the physical body, okay, can be born again as a human being. And well, actually, I have a bunch of questions about it. First of all, of course, you are not responsible for that, but anyway, let me try. What do you think? Why Christian churches, they deny possibility for the soul to be born again as a human being? Why it's happened? And what are okay, not conditions, let me say, what is your opinion? Is it really possible to be born again? And what are conditions for that reincarnation? I mean, to come back to the human world. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. From my point of view, I don't like to criticize too much. It's not myself, but I have to be honest with the people. So what I really think, the first of all, that Jesus Christ and the church, for me, it's not the same thing, not the same. Because the church went through many politics things, like many like history moments. Let's say the scriptures that exist like right now, they're a little bit different from before. Like that's my belief. Like about I'm sure that like the Jesus Christ spoke about reincarnation, and about from my belief and what I know, even from Sivananda school, I believe he spoke about it even with his main students. And but after that, like when the politics involved in it and many other things, and right now it's not like I would say
I mean, it's much easier to control people if you convince
that's pretty much
them.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's much easier to control people, also to control the minds also. So and for themselves it's easier. It's easier to to be spiritual, to live spiritual life. It's you don't have to work that hard and in a way, you know. You don't have to think about these things. It's kind of running away also. You're repeating like the things, and you're happy like the. It's like that, and like that, and you don't have to think too much, you know. And people, they just pray and just believe, and that's easier, you know. Like it's you don't have to do many techniques and many like you don't have to do work on yourself with philosophy, you know.
No, but you know, in a sense, what I can, you know, kind of witness about India, because I spent years and years in India, in different ashrams, including Himalayas, and you know, that's like the Western extreme is that, okay, we have one life, then we go to paradise. That's really not real picture, of course, but because we can reincarnate here as well. But you know what's happened with the Indians and Tibetans, some kind of other kind of extreme that people in India and Tibetans as well may easily say, you know, the kind of postpone like many things, speak in such a way. Okay, I can't achieve this, whatever, this lifetime. Oh, don't worry, I'll do it next lifetime. It's for the Westerners, it sounds absolutely funny because, okay, I may imagine that Westerners may say, oh, yeah, nice, this year I can't manage this, whatever, can be business, family life, whatever. But okay, next year, or maybe in 10 years, for sure I'll try to manage it. But for some Indians and Tibetans, it's very easy to say, well, this lifetime, I can't manage this, but okay, next lifetime I can manage it easily. It's like they easily may plan something for the next incarnation, and it's also kind of funny stuff, because then you will live always in the future. Yes. But what is really important for us to know that, yeah, I absolutely agree with you that early Christian tradition, it's looked like they knew, all the Christians in the first 3, 4, 5 centuries about reincarnation, or at least pre-existence of the soul. That's very important, early Christian concept, that pre-existence of the soul. So it means, okay, a new baby is born, but the question is, what about soul? And they spoke about pre-existence, and then the chance for the reincarnation is there as well. And actually, of course, it's politically speaking much easier to control people if you convince them that, okay, guys, you live one life, you know, and then you have to be good guys, you know, otherwise you will go to the hell. And also the question of reincarnation, in the sense that you can come back to the human realm, is also a few more very difficult questions. Suppose this lifetime somebody is a Catholic Christian, but can we imagine that the next life this person can be born as a Jewish, and then the next time as the Buddhist, and then the next time as the Hindu?
In the most cases, actually, it is happening.
In most of the cases, it's happened like that. It means if this lifetime you say, well, okay, I'm a Protestant Christian, and I, let us say, not so sure about Catholic Church, but come on, maybe your previous life you was Catholic priest.
Maybe 10 lifetimes.
Yeah, previous, and for example, if now you are Christian and say, okay, we are Christians, we're only the true people, but who knows, next lifetime you can be Buddhist or Hindu. You know, when we speak about reincarnation and the possibility to come back to the human world, then how our culture and approach to the different religions and ethnic groups, oh, well, come on, that's totally new, because okay, for example, somebody is, let us say, male, and somebody is female. Oh, but that's the question of the physical body. And if now you let us say, men, maybe in your past and a future life you can be women, or women can be next lifetime men. And then, okay, what can we say about this? And of course, ethnic conflicts actually will stop when we just know about the process of reincarnation. And it's extremely painful questions. I wish to be very careful about it, but for example, okay, let us not speak too much about it, but anyway, let us at least mention all different conflicts which took place like centuries back with Germany and France. Well, but today you're German, but maybe in your past life you was French person. Okay, Chinese and Japanese. So unfortunately, many conflicts took place in the past. I hope not in the future. But I mean, today you are Japanese, but or Chinese, but the past life could be opposite, and totally new vision of reality, totally new culture about religion, ethnic groups, gender, etc. So that's very important actually to know about possibility to be born many times as a human being, because it's like
it's
okay, continue, please continue.
Like it's two things you said, like extremely important. Like you have to be flexible, from my point of view, flexible and knowledgeable at the same time. Otherwise, it's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be conflict. So even inside yourself. So, and I have wonderful example. You just spoke about it a few moments ago. I lived in the ashram about 10 years ago with the Indian guy. The Indian guy, like he was in a tradition Hindu guy, and he didn't do much things. Like we were working hard, meditating, do yoga, and he was like pretty much didn't do anything. And I even smoked marijuana. And like I said, like, what are you doing? Like you should do something. And what he said to me, he said, oh, anyway, in this life, it's like all done for me anyway. It's not gonna have. I'm not gonna be enlightened, and it's like I'm not gonna be back anyway, like this life. So what you spoke about, like as example, I had it like personal. I had this example in my life. Yeah, I went through it. It was like for me. It was that time. It was pretty much like I understood.
Cultural shock.
Yeah, like kind of shock. Like I said, like, what are you talking about? And he was like, he was smiling, even laughing. For himself, it was like, he said, oh, I'm gonna do drugs this life. I'm gonna do like some yoga maybe. Yeah, I'll go to the India, so I'll try to be free because I know for sure I'm gonna be reincarnated. So I don't have to work hard. I know I'm gonna be here anyway. So why should I work hard? Like that's a, like classic Hindu guys from the classical Hindu family. They worship Ganesha, like they were really nice people, and he was very nice. But for me, was shock. I was shocked, like like you said, it's another like
extreme,
and like remember I said, like my guru said, like to me, I like. No extremes. Like it's beautiful phrase. Like I wanted to say to him like the same thing, but he didn't even listen to me. He was doing mantras. In the evening he could do terrible things. Like he didn't care much. He just knew he's gonna be reborn and he's gonna do his things then from from the beginning again. So it's gonna be another chance and another chance. It's another extreme. So I have this example in my personal life. That's personal experience, not from the book or from somewhere. Like that's also important. Like it was interesting.
Yeah, actually, I think that the always balance is the best choice, because we have to be careful about present moment. We have to be careful about our present life. But it's nice to know. It's just a question of education, spiritual education, that really we have to undergo this process of reincarnation, and with a huge possibilities to be born in as the different in the different cultures and in different religions, for the different experiences. So we have to know about it. So okay, let me complete this video. Let us complete this video for today. So thank you very much, Paul, for your time and knowledge and wisdom. So, and I'm sure that's like, the question of reincarnation is one of the never-ending topic, because our life is strongly connected with the process of reincarnation, because we came into this life from somewhere, and we are one day we'll go somewhere else, and we have to know about it, of course. So thank you very much. God bless all of us, and see you next time, guys.
Om Bhurvasvaham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayandam